You ever notice how love is the only addiction society actually encourages? Like, if someone says, bro, I'm addicted to chocolate, and we're like, ha ha, same. But if someone says, I'm addicted to a person, suddenly everyone becomes a therapist. Let's talk about it. The addiction called love. Because honestly, love should come with warning labels. Like, side effects may include overthinking, stalking their last scene, smiling at your phone like an idiot, and losing the ability to make logical decisions. And yet, we keep going back. Why? Because love is wild. Love is powerful. Love is the only thing that feels like heaven at first, and a psychological experiment later. You know what's funny? When we first fall in love, we act like we just discovered happiness for the first time in human history. You're glowing, smiling, texting paragraphs like you're writing a Netflix series. Your friends are like, why are you so happy? And you're like, nothing, just the weather. Bro, it's raining outside. But that's love. It hits harder than any energy drink. Suddenly the world looks brighter, food tastes better, even your Wi-Fi feels faster. And then the addiction begins. You start craving their messages like it's oxygen. 1 minute they don't reply, and your brain goes, okay, so they're probably sleeping. 2 minutes later, they're online, they hate me. 5 minutes later, wow, this is how I die. We don't realize it, but love changes our entire system. It rewires your brain like a hacker. The same person who used to sleep peacefully becomes someone who checks their phone at 3 a.m. just to see, did they send a good night after I fell asleep? And the best part? We laugh at ourselves later. Because when we're in it, we don't see the addiction. We only see the feeling. Now let's talk about the chemistry behind this emotional madness. Scientists say love releases dopamine, the same chemical that gets released when you eat chocolate, win a game, or watch your salary get credited. That's why love feels so good. It's literally your brain throwing a party. But the problem is, your brain doesn't stop. It wants more. More texts, more time, more attention, more good morning, babe, more did you eat? And just like every addiction, when you don't get it, withdrawal hits, your mood drops, your mind starts making stories, your confidence suddenly takes a vacation, and your heart, it starts writing sad poetry even if you've never written a poem in your life. But here's the real twist. We don't get addicted to the person. We get addicted to how they make us feel. Think about it. If someone gives you peace, comfort, excitement, validation, your brain says, yep, I like this. Let's repeat this every day forever. That's why even when love gets messy, we still chase it. We still hope. We still try. Because deep inside, we're searching for that feeling again. That high, that warmth, that safe place. Let me give you a simple example. Remember your first crush? You saw them walking and suddenly you forgot how to walk properly. Your heart was like, run! Your legs were like, nah, let's embarrass you today. You would stare at them for 3 seconds and then look away like you just committed a crime. That's the addiction starting early. A little dopamine here, a little daydream there. Boom! Hooked. And when you finally talk to that person, your brain goes into airplane mode. Zero signal, no thinking. Just smiling like a Wi-Fi emoji. Love does that to us. But here's the real truth. Love isn't dangerous. Attachment is. Love itself is peaceful. But our craving, our fear of losing, our need for reassurance, that's what turns love into an addiction. So, what do? We learn to love without losing ourselves. We learn to care without becoming dependent. We learn to feel deeply without forgetting our own worth. Because love is beautiful, but only when it adds to your life, not replaces it. At the end of the day, the addiction called love isn't something to fear. It's something to understand, to grow from, to laugh about, and to experience with the right person. Someone who doesn't just give you dopamine highs, but gives you stability, respect, communication, comfort, and peace. Because real love doesn't drain you. Real love doesn't make you question your value. Real love feels like coming home, not like chasing a hit. So if you've ever felt addicted to someone, overthinking, waiting, hoping, stressing, you're human, you're normal, you're learning. But just remember this: the most powerful love you'll ever experience is the one you give yourself. Because once you choose yourself, you'll never get addicted to the wrong love again.